Hi, welcome to the daily reading for August the 3rd. And August 3rd's reading is coming from Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, Enjoying Peace in His Presence. I just realised that the last reading I didn't show the book. That was the first. I always show the little book. It's a great little book. It's full of daily readings which Sarah has put together, and it ties in with little verses and chapters from the Bible. So, August 3rd. Watch your words diligently. Words have such great power to bless or to wound. When you speak carelessly or negatively, you damage others as well as yourself. This ability to verbalize is an awesome privilege granted only to those I created in my image. You need help in wielding the mighty power responsibly. Through the word, Though the word applauds, this is the world, not the word. Though the world applauds quick-witted retorts, my instructions about communication are quite different. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Ask my Spirit to help you whenever you speak. I have trained you to pray. Help me, Holy Spirit, before answering the phone, and you have seen the benefits of this discipline. Simply apply the same discipline to communicating with people around you. If they are silent, pray before speaking to them. If they are talking, pray before responding. These are split-second prayers, but they put you in touch with my presence. In this way, your speaking comes under the control of my Spirit. As positive speech patterns replace your negative ones, the increase in your joy will amaze you. And this reading ties in with Proverbs 12, verse 18, James 1, I think, and Ephesians 4, verse 29. Not sure about that. James, let me just use my little trick here. James 1, verse 19. You might have seen me do that before. It's like making a little focal point for your eyes so that you can see things that you're not able to see with your naked eyes. And I started this because, I used to do it because my husband showed me years ago if I'd forgotten my reading glasses and I was in the grocery store and I needed to see an expiry date. So it's a really good thing. But anyway, we're talking about words, not eyes, today. And I love words. I love words. Words are like a huge part of my life. And, we do have the power to heal. I think they use the word bless here, but heal or wound with our words. And it's the vibration as much as anything else. I think you can, like when there's a little baby, you can say absolutely anything to that little baby, like words. And the baby will catch the vibrations. So if you're saying anything you want lovingly, that baby's going to absorb those vibrations, I think, rather than the actual words. But it would be a bit silly of you to use very negative words, whilst cuddling a baby. So, but I think that works. But the vibration, the way a word is delivered, I think is almost as important as the word itself. The way you say something is a big indicator of whether you mean it. If you're saying loving words in a harsh way, that harshness is going to override what the words say, and vice versa. If you're saying harsh words, but if you're saying like difficult words, but you're saying them lovingly, I think that love comes across. So I think they're integral with each other, the words and the emotions that are put into the delivery of the words. But I love this idea of pausing, this pause before responding, and pausing before you speak, asking in this like tiny little short prayer, help me, Holy Spirit, before you reply to anything, before you say anything. And boy, I don't do it. I've never done it. But I'm thinking this might be an interesting experiment to do. Just pause, that microsecond, Holy Spirit, help me. And then you are tuning into the vibration of God and Jesus and love, which is the most important thing, I think. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian, believe in God or Jesus, but I want everybody to believe in love and the power of love. And if we can connect to that power within ourselves with those 4 words, help me, Holy Spirit, before we deliver our words, I think it would make a huge difference. And I'm looking forward to that joy that I'm supposed to experience by doing that. So namaste, love to you all. Bye now. Bye.